morning. As I am recording this, there were some thunderstorms that moved through. They're probably now north and east of Topeka, and we're on the warm front side of the system. That is going to be ejecting northeast, which is going to impact the weather today in eastern, southeastern Iowa, northern, western Illinois, into southern Wisconsin. And it looks like the dew points of 65 will make it to southern Wisconsin, and there could be some storms forming along that warm front as it moves in there. And if they remain surface-based, a strong tornado or two cannot be ruled out. What I'm seeing is it looks like there's going to be a couple of more prominent supercells. They're going to form kind of like in the between Cedar Rapids to Butte, from there south to the Missouri border, eject northeast into areas like Dodgeville to north and west of Madison, Wisconsin, is where that track I think is going to go, and that'll ride along that warm front and that triple point. There's another supercell that looks like it could form in the Chicago metro area, kind of on that south and west side, and if that lakefront influence ends up interacting with it at that critical angle, a strong tornado also cannot be ruled out. Overall, it looks like it's going to be hail and damaging winds. Anything that overruns that warm front will be potentially large to giant hail. Hail up to 3 inches diameter would not be impossible at this point. And I see kind of the time frame of that for Iowa about 4 to 6, and then into the Madison area 6 to 8, and then in the Chicago area 6 to 9 p.m. is going to be kind of the best times for that. Fast forward to Friday, and the models are still kind of in a weird thing where it's like it doesn't look like the timing is are going to be the same. So depending on how early or how late will depend on where the storm coverage is. Right now, it looks like the front will be almost a 75 highway by 1 or 2 p.m. on Friday. I do see some patterns of about 4 or 5 supercells that are going to be across, we'll say, northern western Missouri into east central Kansas, and then spread east. And as it spreads east, there's still a chance that a couple of long track supercells could happen kind of in western central Missouri central Missouri going into far western Illinois is not out of the range of impossible. So it's just something to keep an eye out for when it comes to Friday evening. And if that scenario happens, it's going to be after dark. But if it goes upscale, then we're just going to be dealing with squall line and embedded, because there's kind of some pointing towards bowing segments within the line that could have the vortices that could produce potentially a strong tornado. But I think right now best chance for supercells in the traditional sense of the word with tornadoes is going to be across east central Kansas, and there's one that's kind of looking like it's going to be near Lawrence, and then kind of up into that northwestern Missouri area, I think is going to be the highest chance before it goes upscale and becomes a full-blown squall line with bowing segments. So that's kind of my quick synopsis of the weather for today and Friday. I'll have the graphics put together and try to get this posted as soon as possible this morning. Let me know if you have any questions.